Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí o. Greetings everybody. Edadudu here. It's been a while I did a breakdown of aspects of Yoruba language. So our focus today is going to be on a series of chants done at Sá'Rosùn Ifá Orisha Temple during their ÄGBÄ activities. Before I go on, I would like to congratulate Baba Agbongbon of Òṣogbo, Baba Fakayode Fani, and the entire Sá'Rosùn Ifá Orisha Temple on a successful festival. Alright, so I'm going to be explaining the meaning, or at least significance, of various chants done by the many Iya, just as the ÄGBÄ procession was about to really take off. Our ÄGBÄ Òrùn are important aspects of Yoruba tradition, religion, spirituality, whichever words you want to use to describe, and they inform very crucial aspects that we cannot set aside. And personally for me, ÄGBÄ is a very important aspect of my everyday life, and well, I'll just get to it, to the chants one after the other, and at the end of the breakdown as well, I'm going to include the full video so you can watch after the analysis. Thank you very much. Alright, before the first analysis, I would appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help us grow. Thank you very much. So the first year goes with the chant fèèrè tèmi, ará inú ЭSÚN wọn ò mọhùn rẹ, which could be explained as call to me or beckon to me with your horns. I will recognize your voice, or I will know that it is you calling. It's almost as if we're telling our ÄGBÄ that anytime they call to us, we're going to recognize that, oh, ÄGBÄ is calling. For the benefit of those who do not understand Yoruba, the word fèèrè refers to something we blow to bring out a sound or to create a sound. For instance, we could refer to a trumpet or a saxophone as fèèrè, you understand, or whistle, yes, fèèrè. So fèèrè tèmi, wọn ò mọhùn rẹ, call to me with your whistle, with your horns, and I will recognize your voice. So that's what that line says there. All right. The next chant expresses rìín, hòhò, wayé, ará inú ЭSÚN, má'ṣọ, which explains that I walked into the world or into the earth naked or without clothes, not covered. But on my return to Òrùn, to the ancestral plane, I returned covered or with clothes. This to me signifies, you know, the birth of a baby. A baby is born into the world naked, without clothes on him or her, you know. So after having lived and existed in the world, no matter how long, yeah, because the thing with ÄGBÄ again and other kind of beings that we uh, deal with in, or at least that we encounter, so to say, in the Yoruba worldview, Emere, Abiku, and whatnot, life at times, physical life, doesn't necessarily uh, always carry that longevity, although we, wish at all times to have a very long duration, in the world. Nonetheless, that chant says, I came into the world naked, and then when I returned to Òrùn, I was with clothes. So that's what that said. The next chant says, Mo fodò, ará inú ÈSÚN, ẹyẹ ń fodò lọ. Once again, for the benefit of those who do not understand Yoruba, ẹyẹ refers to bird, odò refers to river. Okay, so that chant expresses that I went across a river, or I went over a river. A bird or birds are flying across the river. That in itself carries significance too, of a movement, over yonder, perhaps a spiritual place, maybe a return of some sort. The thing with ÄGBÄ is that yearning from them, a yearning for us to return to them, perhaps, And the series of these chants, if you've been noticing, point to some kind of beginning and, an end bit. Of course, death is not the ultimate end, because Yoruba worldview has belief in reincarnation, yes. So even if one dies, it is expected that such a soul will come back in a way. Even some persons who perhaps passed away too early are believed to, manifest existence elsewhere, far from, familiar territory. Anyway, that aside, so that line says, Mo fodò, ẹyẹ ń fodò lọ, a bird flying across the river away, perhaps back to Òrùn, Okay, that's that.
Giri, nípàá, ará inú
This next line says, ta giri, nípàá, wọ́n mẹ́sẹ̀rẹ̀, kick the wall. I'm going to hold your leg or your foot or feet. To me, when I heard that, the English is it idiom they call it, to kick the, you understand, referring to death. I don't want to, fully say it. Of course, call me superstitious. I'm a Yoruba man. Blah blah blah. You know. So to kick the wall, maybe that has some kind of significance. You know, ta giri nípàá. Well, who knows? But that's that. It's not all these expressions that can be fully broken down in English language just because of the power they carry, the significance they carry. And English and Yoruba are from different families of languages. So, anyway, that's that. So, this one says, kò lẹ́gbẹ́ láyé, kò lè ní lọ́run. By implication, one who doesn't have earthly mates, will not have spirit mates. By another implication again, to have spirit mates, it's also to have earthly mates. You see, because we believe that everybody has ЭGBÄ ÌYÁLÓDE, and it's good that one has a cordial, not in the sense of oh, hello, how you doing, not that, that we reach out to our ЭGBÄ as often as we can, because whether we like it or not, they have a high degree of bearing in our everyday life, whether we notice or not. Sometimes we even observe certain signs that we are not aware of, for those who do not know. So once again, that line says, kò lẹ́gbẹ́ láyé, kò lè ní lọ́run. All right. The next chant says, mo sunkún wáyé, mo rìín ọ̀run. This also signifies the birth of a newborn, or the coming into the world of a human being. When a baby is born, it cries. The cry is symbolic to new life. You understand? Though there is something to this as well. As that saying, mo sunkún wáyé, mo rìín ọ̀run, implies birth. Indirectly too, it also implies death, or the end of physical life. Because it is as they say, when a baby is born into the world, technically some spirit has left ọ̀run to come to ilé ayé to live. We humans will rejoice when a baby is born, but then our ЭGBÄ ÌYÁLÓDE, they are sad that one of them has left them. And so when somebody dies in the world, we human beings are sad that one of us has passed on. But then, ÄGBÄ ÌYÁLÓDE rejoice that one of their own has rejoined them. You know, this conflict of, should I say, events, it's just the highlight of the relationship. It's an highlight of the relationship between the physical world and the spiritual world, of tears, of laughter. Point, ÄGBÄ ÌYÁLÓDE are sad. At another point, it is humans that are sad. At some points, humans rejoice. You know, at another point, it is ÄGBÄ ÌYÁLÓDE that rejoice. You know, mo ṣ'ogún wayé, mo rìín, rìín. This one says, bí gèlè ṣ'ogún, tèmi. Even if the gèlè or gèlè are up to 20, here, I am going to recognize my own. That expresses something like, I know my ÄGBÄ, and my ÄGBÄ knows me. The connection of identification or a sense of belonging. You understand? Another thing again is the gèlè itself. For those who do not know, the gèlè is the traditional head tie of Yoruba women. You know. But then the gèlè itself has a spiritual significance because Iyalode is dressed in gèlè. And when I mean Iyalode, I'm not referring to the political title of Iyalode. You know, I'm talking the Iyalode that is the shrine of ÄGBÄ Iyalode. You know, that is dressed in gèlè. So imagine if there is a number of them in a particular place. You know, the custodian of that particular one will know, you know, this is my Iyalode right here. You know, even as a matter of, you know, coming down to everyday life. Sometimes we have friends that would dress together, you know. We have mates that would dress together the same way, look alike in our dressing. We eat the same food. We enjoy going to the same party, to the same outing and whatnot. You know, the way we dress alike is almost like a means of identification. Oh, that's my friend right there. Oh, that's a Man U fan right there, just because they're putting on that jersey. Oh, that is, you know, this, that is that. Identification, you know, and the groups we belong to in the physical world, either our classmates or, you know, our friends or whatnot. Also, is a reflection too of our spiritual groups. You understand? You know, and we know them just as they know us. You know, so bí gèlè ṣ'ogún, tèmi. Even if there are 20 gèlè here, I know mine. You know, and by implication, mine knows me. Yes, so this beat, you hear expressions like kó dìde, kára ńlẹ̀ kó dìde, something like that, or kó rù kó dìde. That is, expressing, put it on your head and get up on your feet, something like that, or to mount it on your head and rise up, and just as that chant is done, we see the chief priestess there, Ìyálóde Ẹgbẹ́fúnmi, emerging with the offerings, inside the Igba on her head. So every chant has a significance, So yeah, and then that also follows with Eba ń pe Ìyálóde or something like that. Ìyálóde, helping to call Ìyálóde, and then the Oriki and the songs begin about Ìyálóde. So for the benefit of those who do not know, again, Ìyálóde, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, is an aspect of ЭGBÄ as well, or a kind of ЭGBÄ. We have a number of them. I'm going to mention a few. We have Ìyálóde, we have Elérìkò, we have Mọ̀ọ́hún, we have Gbógéró, Jagun, different kinds, so to say, of ЭGBÄ ọ̀run. So Ìyálóde Ẹgbẹ́fúnmi emerges right there, and the procession really kickstarts, with the drumming, with the the bells and whatnot just chiming right there. Once again, Ìyálóde, is an aspect of ЭGBÄ. In another sense, Ìyálóde is also a traditional title of the women leader of the Yoruba community. So Ìyálóde means two different things, being a kind of ЭGBÄ, or an aspect of ЭGBÄ, also being a political title in the traditional Yoruba setting. So that's the breakdown. Thank you very much. We have social media pages, on Facebook, on Instagram, at Edadudu TV. You will see the handle right on the screen. And if you're interested, especially for our diaspora people, in learning Yoruba language, with deep philosophical explanation on concepts, feel free to DM on Instagram via Edadudu TV, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Ó dàbọ̀.